Okay, y'all. So it's about 7:45 in the morning, Thursday morning, and y'all see I got everything loaded up from, I did all that last night. I don't like to load things in the morning. One thing that I'm seeing as I'm looking at how everything is sitting, I could back the skid up a little bit more. So moving forward, I'll know that. And so probably what I'll do when I back this thing off, you got to be, because this needs to come with me. So I'll probably just put a chain around it right here and a chain around that one right there, and just back up and slide this down when I come off here. Everything's hooked up. I'll tell you what, those pressure release things really work really good. Now I thought about maybe sending the female one back, because all you need is one. You just need the male one, the one you screw in. You don't need the one that does the female. I didn't know that, but I can work. I mean, I'm gonna keep it though, but in a pinch, because they're expensive, in a pinch, damn, I hadn't been talking. What was I gonna get? Oh yeah, I'm gonna get 2 short pieces of chain here. Right, I got 2 pieces right here that I can use. I wouldn't mind stopping and getting some hydraulic fluid. The machine is below the the line. It's below the line, and it was right above the line until I hooked the new cutter up and ran it for a second, because then it fills everything, all those lines up, and that machine ain't low, but I can't see it in the gauge. So okay, y'all, good morning. So Thursday morning, y'all know I'm solo today. I can feel the truck sitting a little bit like this, right? So I know that I'll be fine, so I'm only going about 3 miles from here, but I know I'm looking at everything and I'm like, okay, everything looks good except for the fact that I need to back the skid up probably about a foot. And what that does on that long trailer, since I got a lot of weight on the front of it, what that does is that'll pick up on the truck a little bit, and it won't be so, tongue heavy. I'd rather it be a little tongue heavy than not enough weight on the tongue. So if you got but there is a happy medium, and I'm learning that with a 24-foot trailer, and I've never put 2 cutters on here or anything at the same time either. I don't really know how I'm going to get that other cutter off, except for just slide it back with me when I back off of it. Because if I back off without sliding it with me, and I come off the trailer, then it's going to go back down, and then I'm going to have to, you see what I'm saying? Then I'm going to have to put weight on the tip of the trailer to tilt it back again to where I can drive up on it. And that tilt it's pretty steep. When I'm pulling the skid, I don't like to miss a turn. I've only been over to this place one time, and it's on some back windy roads over here. It's right here though, it's not far, but I don't never travel in that general area. I'm stoked, y'all. They texted me saying, hey man, they texted me last night and said, okay, we're ready to go. I'm probably not gonna be able to park where we said I was gonna park, but the good thing about a tilt trailer is I can park anywhere, man, and I can just back off, get the machine off, and then we can do whatever we want to with the trailer. Well, it's a little unique today because I got the 2 cutters on the tilt. When you pull up on there on a tilt trailer and you got 2 things, you gotta make them one, if you will, with the skid. So when I back off, like I said, I'm gonna have to yeah, so let's go get it, y'all. And I'm thinking, and I don't know for sure, but with everything being wet like it is, I may want to approach things a little bit different. I had rather, this morning anyway, be up in the woods than be on the outside, because up in the woods or in that pine thicket, and y'all haven't seen any video over here because I didn't make one. Y'all did see the the satellite view. I got both the cutters with me, as y'all saw. They're both ready to go. I got the one that I've been using. I got it plugged into the machine, and I'm gonna tell y'all, them pressure relief tools, dude, that is an investment worth buying. But note to self, if you don't have high flow stuff, it's not. I mean, I've never had enough stuff hold pressure that I couldn't fix pretty quick that is standard flow. It only really applies for me, on the high flow. But what really helps is when you got the one, and I'll put a picture up, when you got the one that hooks on there and then you screw it in, that's all you need, because you can release the pressure on both ends. You can release the pressure on the attachment, and you can release the pressure on your machine better than what those, a lot better. I mean, and a lot faster too, because I can just hook that onto the male coming out of the machine, high flow coming out of the machine, and it'll release it really good, really fast. It makes a difference. But I ordered the other one too, so I got both of them, but you can get away with only one of them, man, if you're having problems. They're expensive, man. It's $330 for both of them. So, that ain't cheap, man, to me. But it's cheap when you're on a job and you're trying to hook something up or something like that, So, but I'm gonna stop by the hydraulic shop, and I need to get some damn hydraulic fluids. Yeah. And if I do these 2 days and everything's gravy, you never know, I might get 2 more. They got a lot of work, and a lot of times when people see that you got the know-how, the equipment and everything, they'll just keep you coming until they either they run out of money for that particular project, or you get it all done. I don't see me getting all the work done that they want done in the scope of time of a day or two, but I can make a big difference. So, but they have no idea, and to be quite frank with you, I don't have any idea how much I can get done either. I know that I will do the very best I can, and that always applies. So I ain't trying to beat nobody or nothing. $250 an hour, $242 an hour, or whatever it is, I can live with it. And I don't like doing it by the hour, and that's basically what you're doing when you do things by the day. Oh, a beautiful deer right there. Oh my God. Dude, that's about an 8-pointer right there, y'all. Damn, nice. They love the little open woods and stuff where they can see. But doing it by the day is pretty much doing it by the hour, and doing it by the hour, you capping your money and blah, 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 blah. So, I don't want to cap my money. I don't want to do, but you have to learn how to do with this. It'd be like, when I first started doing lawns, I never done it by the hour. I just done it by, whatever I thought, but I got better and better at it, being able to price things where I can make money, and then buying the appropriate equipment to do it where I can make money. So, yeah, this trailer just pulls so freaking good, man. All right, y'all, I'll get some footage. All right, man, so I got the hydraulic fluid. I got 5 gallons, $70. I mean, everything costs so much money, man. You get into this game, you damn near need a full-time bookkeeper, man. because I'm struggling keeping up with all the expenses, man. I just gotta, you know, it's almost like you want to have a one credit card just for that, man. Boy, it's a beautiful place right there. There's a postcard type place right there. Nice. Okay, y'all, so this right here is where they told me to park. I don't know how soft it is in here. It looks like, I mean, it doesn't seem to, I mean, I mean, I don't see no sitting water or nothing. I believe I can park in here, y'all. I really do. Huh. Let me pull in here, man. I like it, man. So, yeah, you want to have the minimal impact as possible. So I'm not gonna try to back in there. I'm gonna back up and then pull in there forward. I think I'll be fine right there. It's not nearly as wet as I thought it would be. So, okay, y'all, so quick outline. So y'all see all of this. Let me get past my truck here. We're gonna just creep on in the woods down here, and I'm gonna just start going that way and kind of just, make a path, man. This is pretty thick, but we don't have to take down every single tree. Like, some of the trees in here are pretty big. And, another reason why I'm kind of glad I'm doing it by the day, because, I mean, is this job too big for me? And my cutter and my machine? I don't know, man. Yeah. So, y'all see pretty much, and then y'all see the aerial picture that I got. I'm gonna go all the way down right on this side of all that stuff up there. So y'all can kind of see everything, and I don't really know where I'm gonna set the camera, because I'm gonna get lost in here. It's super thick in there. So we just gonna start raising the cane. Let me take a pee. Remember, see, like, this big pine tree right here? See, that's a lot for me to, I can cut it down and grind it down, but man, we're gonna start with all the bradford pear trees. That's the first thing they want to get out of here. And then then we can hand pick, because you don't want to take it all down, man. So let's see if we can get this thing off of here. So basically, I might set the other camera up on the truck, and y'all can and I'm gonna do this little piece right here first. But first thing I gotta do is I gotta get this thing off of the trailer. So that's gonna be a challenge in itself. Okay, y'all, so I'm a little bit overwhelmed. I mean, I'm feeling a little overwhelmed here. It's a pretty good bit of stuff, man. So let's hope everything runs right. But I might put this camera up for a minute, man. I can't really focus on. Let me get me some work done in here, and then I'll put the camera up somewhere. Okay, y'all, so y'all gonna hear how violent this thing is. Yeah, it's so violent, man. I hope I ain't got in over my freaking head here. I'm gonna put y'all on the thing right here. Let me see if I can get it to hold on. My technique is not where it needs to be. I need to get better. I get a lot of stuff falling. There's just no space in here. It's so thick. Y'all hear that hitting the glass? If you had glass right here, you'd be in trouble. See, and I shave it down a little bit so when it gets on the ground, I don't have to shave it all down, man. And that might be one of the things that I have to do. You know, considering I got a 75.3 at 30 GPM and not a 40 GPM machine. I get enough work like this, I'll trade this thing in and get a 97, man. You know. Y'all hear how violent that is? Listen to it. It's so thick in here. I'm just trying to make hell. There's a lot in here. But once I get toward the center, it lightens up just a little bit. So, I don't know if y'all can see how it just grinds it. Can't take off too much, but those teeth are sharp, man. You can see how it's throwing some nice chips out. And I'm trying not to get all over the ground right now. Let's wait, you know. technique is the best right here. It's like it seems like I need to get on the other side so I can make space to push all this stuff over. So look at that. So nice, man. I'm overwhelmed, I will say, y'all. This is a lot. This is a big job, man. You know. Hear that? Yeah. Not violent that shit. Hear that shit? Yeah. You would already be down if it was class. Just get some space. I'm just trying to make space to be able to maneuver around. So, y'all hear all that violent shit? Now, I don't know. Ray, let it fall to the ground. Well, I don't know. Somebody tell me something, man. Keep an eye on the temperature. We're only at 140 on the temperature, so with all this stuff in here, I don't really want to start going across the ground yet. I just want to get the stump, you know, so I don't go back on doing the track. I mean, I've done this much in about 30 minutes, man. Some of the stuff I'm getting here is probably some of the bigger stuff in here. Someone's tearing nothing up. Let's see, if I push this over, right, then it's on the ground. If I come up high, it's slinging shit all at the cab. Watch how violent this is. See, I might want to get some bigger chain on the bottom of that thing. Look at that shit. Y'all hear that? Okay, y'all, I'm gonna stop for 1 second, take a leak, and get back to it, man. Y'all can see what I've done. This has been about an hour of runtime. I don't know how big this area that I got is. I'm gonna set you guys up on this tripod. The other camera started acting stupid, so yeah, make a mess though. And see, if Phil was here, I could have Phil, I could go on up in there and Phil could just grab some of this, because, you know, slinging this stuff out here on the dam where he runs a mower is not what you want to do. So yeah. I'll be damned, man. What the hell? I got a flat on my truck, man. I don't even know what caused it. Okay, y'all, so this is our remedy to being in the field and not being able to get a flat tire. Hold on, oh, you need to pick it up a little higher?
Might have to pick it up just a little bit higher, yeah.
Here, hold that.
Yep.
You sure? Let's see.
Maybe you might just...
You need to stack some of these underneath when we get, you know what I'm saying? So when I set it down, I'm going to
set it down too, you know.
Gotcha. We'll put something. Ray with his brilliant engineering.
Desperation.
Yeah, desperation calls for desperate measures. The little jack we had didn't really do a good job. All right, I'm gonna put the camera down right here. All right, sorry guys, I'm putting you down for.
Okay guys, so I'm at right at 7 hours. I want to show y'all, I want y'all to see how sharp these, watch how clean it goes down this. This Bradford pear right here. Watch how clean it cuts it. See how clean that is? Look at that. You know, I mean, that is, it's basically planing it. Yeah, I'm about done over here. Okay, y'all, so I'm pulling off now. I'm in the old truck, so yeah. And that's why I bought this truck. So yeah, they're super happy with everything. You know, I got all this weight on this truck, so I'm gonna take it slow. It took me 35 minutes to get everything loaded, and I still got to deal with that tire on the other truck tomorrow. So yeah, man. I didn't even get no damn picture, man. Y'all, yeah. I'll do a final walk around after tomorrow, man. Y'all saw some of it. But I'm gonna have to pull off tomorrow too, so it's gonna be about the same thing. It's, you know, what time is it? It's 5 o'clock, man. 6 o'clock, man. I gotta go put fuel in the machine. By the time I get home, yeah, so it's the price you pay, man. So, but the machine ran for 7.5 hours, so that's the goal. I got it where, you know, The goal is for the machine to run 7.5 hours. And see, they don't really. He was saying, you know, if it'll make things faster, some of this we can do. You can knock it down, and we'll drag drag it to the burn pile. But what he ain't understanding, that'll take longer because now I got to dodge all that stuff. See, sometimes, you know, I mean, you know, they ain't nothing cheap, man. You know, and I get it. Everybody's trying to save a buck or two. I get that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But you know, y'all saw. I mean, $1,700, man. That's a great. They got a great deal. I think a great. All right, y'all. This is Ray. I appreciate y'all watching, man. It's gonna be a long, drawn-out video, but y'all know what it is, man. I kick it.